Hello there everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Mania Legends! So I have been gone for a few days, but since I came back I have been doing a few enchantment battles, quite a lot actually, getting some enchantment materials, and so I've finally been able to upgrade our Yeti Dragon to enchantment level 3, which means that now we can actually start trying to breed the enchantment dragon Frosty, because Frosty does look like an awesome little dragon, and I have been really trying to breed it. So far, I've managed to breed a light fish and an emperor dragon, so it's not quite what I was going for, and the last breed was also not the Frosty breeding timer, because I believe the Frosty's breeding timer is the same as the emperor's, but no luck so far, so it looks like this one is going to be a little bit more troublesome. But in the meantime, since I wasn't here, I did actually get my mother to log in and get my daily prize. Thank you, Mother, for doing that. I'm very appreciative. So, for now, we are on day 4, which means there's another 16 days for us to log in consecutively, which obviously isn't the easiest thing in the world if you've got stuff to do, but you know, it shouldn't be too strenuous on us, and since I have been gone, I am only about halfway through tier 4 actually, so I am very far behind in the event. You should probably be around tier 6 if you're looking to get the scientist. Like, I am so far behind, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the guy, but I'm still going to give it my best shot. So, for tier 4 we have to collect food and level up some dragons, so let's go ahead and do that. I did put in this food earlier, and at tier 4 you have to be coming back around about every hour to come and collect your stuff. And now we have to feed up a dragon, so let's go and level up our fireball dragon over here, because he's only level 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that it? There we go, I think we've finished off the pool now. So now we're 14 out of 26 and 14 out of 20. So after not too long we should be completely finished with tier 4. I don't really care about spending 5 gems to finish off the breed elemental hybrids because my breeding den is completely full and I have a decent amount of gems at the moment, so I'm not really too concerned. But for now, let's collect all of this gold here. And I did just make a video on how to breed the new dragon of the week, but in case you haven't seen it, the dragon is the track dragon. And we actually did get this guy a little bit ago as part of the football event thing, I believe, because we got position 10 or 20? I don't actually remember anymore. But that's how I got that guy. Oh, thanks for the gem. But the combination to breed him at the moment is the Rainbow and Boiling Dragons, and obviously they are 2 very easy dragons to get a hold of, so you shouldn't struggle too much with trying to breed him. Obviously the Autumn Dragon is going to be a lot harder to breed, but there's still more than half of the month left to go to get the Autumn Dragon, so honestly, I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue for you to get him. But with everything else that's going on, we do have one more dragon that we need to enchant to be able to breed the beetle, and it is this orange dragon here, but unfortunately, as per usual, the drops for fire is unbelievably low, and I have opened, 50 chests, and I still haven't even gotten 21 of these good trinket things, so I am not too impressed about that. But after we get this guy, breed the beetle, breed Frosty, we've only got the superhero dragon left, and then we can actually start moving on to the breeding den level 5 instead of level 4. So that is quite a lot of stuff that I've already rambled on about. But obviously the 2 reward dragons for the top of the class event are the Scribble Dragon and the Chemistry Dragon, and we haven't actually taken a good look at these, and you can see their portrait and their eggs on Mogba.me. So we've got the Scribble here, and finally the Chemistry, but we could take a good look at them here. So this is the baby cheerleader dragon with his tiny little flappy wings with his blue tips. Really, really cute, as per usual. And then we have the adult version of it here that we have seen in-game before. But, like I've said before, the arms really do kind of put me off the dragon. because it doesn't have any. It's kind of creepy. It's like a weird snake thing with wings. And probably my favourite of all of these is the baby scribble dragon, because the adult looks a little bit scary as well. But the baby scribble obviously has the little pencils sticking out of its head as well, so it is a little bit cute. And then we have the adult form here, which hopefully we will definitely get this dragon, and so we'll be able to hatch it eventually when we get it from the event. But, okay, I'm gonna skip through that. You never saw that. You never saw that thing there. That's irrelevant. But here we have a little baby dragon here, and this is obviously the chemistry baby. And so all of his little legs are just filled up with the magic potion stuff. I really do hope that, despite all the time I'm not going to be at home, so all the times I'm going to miss out on item pool refills and whatnot, I can still get this guy. I don't know if I'll be able to, in all honesty, and I'm not really too into spending any gems this time around. Who knows? I might go back on my word and actually do it, but I hope I don't have to, with all the stuff that's been going on this month. And then finally we do have the adult, which we have seen in a GIF before of him just sort of yawning and stomping around. So there are all of the new dragons in the adult and baby forms. No! Naughty! So, like I said, the baby one is probably my favourite one here. But that is pretty much the main thing that I wanted to show of those, in case you haven't actually seen them. And if the only reason you collect dragons is based on their appearance, and you're like, geez, I actually hate the chemistry dragon. Not saying that I do, but just in case you do, there you go. I guess. But where are we in the leagues at the moment? We're at 416 at the minute, which is near the top of where we've been. I think we ended at 500 before I just stopped bothering with trying to get higher in the leagues and instead just started farming chests. But, you know, we might as well give it a go and see if we can do some of these fights, because I haven't even tried to get higher up in the leagues in a while. Haven't even been touching the Enchantment Leagues for a little bit. But since the newest update, one of the main things I have noticed about the Enchantment League is that now it is much faster going between fights, because it doesn't stop on the chests anymore, and it instantly opens up the fight here, or just the next fight anyway. And, like, honestly, before, it used to be so tedious trying to do these fights, because I'd just go off, like, open a new tab, go and watch a video, and then wait for it to get to the next fight. It was like waiting for your train to arrive when it's like 5 minutes late. So I am very happy with that change, and now there's little explosions at the end. Oh, how pretty! So, yeah, the Enchantment Leagues have become a lot quicker, which does make me a lot more tempted to sort of, you know, just play the Enchantment Leagues a little bit more. Because, like I said, oh god, it was so draining just trying to do it. And I don't think a Sunflower Dragon is a high enough level to manage all these fights. I mean, I'm going to try it anyway, but look, he's already a really low health, and they're both dead anyway. I just think, yeah, 35, we wouldn't have been able to do it anyway, so it looks like our 3 main dragons are the only dragons that we can really use at this point onwards. I guess that's just how it is, really. We could always level up some other dragons from level 30 to put them a little bit higher, but I really don't think it's worth it. I have managed to get 20 win streaks with the 3 main dragons that I have, and I've managed to do it within 40 minutes. And those of you that know why I'm looking to get a 20 win streak in the Enchantment League now would understand why I'm doing that. I'm not allowed to tell you why I would be looking to do that, but you know why it is still good that we can still manage that. Obviously, it being at 10, some would argue that it was a little bit lower than what it could have been. So that's why that got changed, I guess. Although now it is a hell of a lot harder for lower level players to even get anywhere near getting the enchantment materials that they need, so I don't really know how to feel about it. But hey ho, what can you do? But I do have to say that despite all the disappointments of the Enchantment League and all that, I have been very excited because I don't know if I've ever mentioned this before, but I'm sure you used to hear how, well, some of you knew how I always used to talk about my drinks. I always used to drink basically a new edition per video over the last few months. But I found my favourite drink of all, which is actually bubblegum flavoured drink, which a lot of people will be like, oh, you're weird. But I love it. But you can't find big bottles of that stuff anywhere. Like, finding 2 litre or 1.5 litre bottles of bubblegum soft drink is genuinely, like, seemingly impossible. Which is very sad. Like, genuinely very sad. And I think we're just going to do the dungeon today, because of the zombie dragon being in it. Let's go do that. But yeah, I've managed to find a big bottle of that drink, and I carried it all the way home just out of principle, because I've been looking for this drink for like 4 months, 5 months, on and off. So I legitimately got super excited for a bottle of soft drink. That is where my life is at right now. But I have it right here on my desk, and you don't. So who's the real winner there? You tell me. Oh god, this stuff is so good. Oh! Oh, I could kill a man for this flavour. Not seriously, but I'd be very tempted. Again, it's just because I searched for it for so long, it feels like my quest has finally been completed. Tell you what though, my boyfriend was with me at the time and he wasn't having any of it. I was super excited, he just was not. I was very insulted. Like, how could he not be happy for me? He just didn't care. What a horrible man. I'm joking, but yeah, I was so happy when I found it. So that was my life 2 days ago. Super happy me over the most meaningless thing you could ever imagine. But what are we actually doing here? Like, how many more points do we need for this zombie dragon? I think it's something like 6,000 more dungeon tokens to unlock the guy. But obviously if I manage to see the zombie in the dungeon chest, I would be very happy about that. I don't think I've ever seen the zombie in the dungeon chest. I don't think I've seen any of the dungeon dragons apart from the wizard dragon and Kitsune. Did I buy the Kitsune? Why am I asking you guys? Why would you guys know and not me? I genuinely don't remember whether I bought the Kitsune dragon or if I found it in a dungeon chest. I feel like I bought it. If so, then that means I've only ever found 3 dragons in the dungeon chest, one being the Holy Dragon, one being the Cocktail, and the other one being the Wizard. Those are some pretty good dragons to get still, although, you know my displeasure at not getting the Boxer Dragon after doing the dungeon every single day. It is very disheartening when you waste so much time doing the dungeon and get pretty much nothing out of it. But hey ho, Spaghetti-O. Life continues. I'm not even gonna kill this guy, am I? I really should have trained my clay dragon before I came in and did this, but I was too lazy. Don't be like me, don't be a lazy bum. It only takes like 10 seconds as well with auto training. Like, I remember the old training where I used to have to go through that entire minigame and like shoot those stupid dolls that were floating through the air. Ugh! I genuinely, that almost turned me off this game entirely. Just that mini game alone. Please, never again. Like, I would rather just redo the first map battle over and over and over again than do that. It's just not very fun. Maybe some of you guys actually like it, but I don't. Just simply put, I just don't. Okay? Nothing personal. But it's just those sorts of little mini games, they just seem to appeal to an audience slightly younger. That are like, oh look, a pretty thing, I want to shoot it, bang bang. But anyway, we are at the final fight, which means that we actually get to open up our dungeon chests in a second. Come on, be nice to me, game. You know I've been playing you on and off. Come on, come on. Oh look, no dragon. What a surprise. Even though I act like it's gonna happen, or I want it to happen, I just know it's not going to at this point. It's such a sad thing when that happens. But what can you do in reality? Oh, we got some friendship stuff. Thank you for the delicious food and tokens. I'm actually a fan of tokens again, like I said before. We've got 1,100 again when we were literally put down to 0, so that's not too bad. But I don't think the item pool has quite reset for leveling up dragons yet. May have just one left, but yeah, for the collect food and level up dragons, you should be coming back around about every hour to go and collect more or less the whole pool of them for tier 4, but I'm assuming quite a lot of people are further ahead than me for now, at least on tier 6. Some people are on tier 7 and 8. I'm sure there's someone out here that already has this dragon, but that is not the case for us. But anyway, I am just gonna go keep continuing on with the event, keep trying to breed Frosty, and trying to enchant a orange dragon. But thank you very much for watching. Good luck with the event and all the other stuff that you have going on, whether it's DML or your life in general. But thank you for watching, and until next time, I will see you then.